As the elections draw near, politics is becoming a part of the dinner menu in Asian homes. Today, the Pan family is discussing news that most Asian Kiwis don't understand the elections and cannot be bothered to vote.
I think a lot of Asian people tend to be very quiet about their political opinions. It doesn't mean they don't care. They may care a lot, but they keep it to themselves.
So I do not know how many Asian people they do not vote. Everyone that I know. How many you know? But your work colleague, if the Chinese are they voting?
My colleague all vote, I think.
Yes, they do, right? The vote that you vote for may give you something bring some benefit for you. Why not? You have your say, and you got this right to say it. Why do not say it?
Ultimately, I think if you are a taxpayer, you do care about the elections because it does affect you.
At least this election gives them an opportunity to listen to you.
Exactly.
Otherwise, they may not come to see you at all.
Yes.
But you can see these people coming around different communities. Otherwise, they may not come to see you at all. But for us, we really see who will do the real things good for you.
Yeah.
Not just because he's Asian, he's New Zealander, whatever we vote him.
Yeah.
I do not see really that it's issue. But we will help for if they have same background as us, they probably understand better in a way. But I don't think just because they are Asian and we vote for them, we also still need to look at what do they think. Their policies not just represents you as your race, represents you as New Zealander.
The policies and the issues are much more important.
We do talk about which policy is better. You prefer this policy, that policy. We do talk a lot. What are things you care more about for election?
I think it must be true.
最重要是什么？最重要是什么？
I think the tax cut
Tax cut is more important.
is very important.
It would be nice to see tax cuts that's continuous and not just election time.
应该加强警卫，
警卫加强警卫。
每一个人呢都应该有一个防范的这个意识。
She doesn't speak English, however, we got a lot free Chinese newspapers. And she reads newspaper all the time. And because she has time, actually she knows more than us. No, that's true actually. You think about your life. You have to feel safe, secure enough to do anything. If you, first of all, you do not feel safe yourself, how to do anything else?
Yeah.
That's a really big issue. So we like to see these politicians, each party, how do they deal with this kind of issues?
Let's ask the politicians that question.
In what way is your party better equipped to handle crime in New Zealand?
We are committing that we'll have more frontline police, not behind the counter. We will make sure that the visibility of the police is there on the streets. That will give a lot of confidence.
The real problem lies in family violence, and we've spent 3.5 years really designing what family violence is about, how to address it, and realizing it'll take money and time. The It's Not Okay campaign is well underway. If we put those things together, we are in a better place to handle it rather than just create a punitive, noxious society.
We are proposing the extra $1 billion for the frontline police and our court systems. And we are going to abolish automatic parole altogether. We don't give the criminals a second time to kill.
What about the poverty in New Zealand?
For that, we are giving the tax cut, and tax cut is the only possibility.
I think that poverty is not about just the income, it's about the attitude, it's about how to empower those people, stand up, and be able to work again if they are capable. Of course, if they are sick and if they're too old, too young, it's our responsibility to look after them well.
We still have a lot more work to do because we still haven't addressed it well enough, the needs of those families who are reliant on benefits. Those in work we've addressed, and I think that's the next target we have to address.
In the home of 18-year-old Jello Abrohena, the discussion has turned serious. This is his first time to vote, and his parents are anxious about his attitude. Jello is not convinced his vote will have much of an impact on his life.
Angelo now has come to an age wherein he has to be on his own in a way of choosing what is best for him in the future. It's a way of showing his becoming a responsible person.
So, Angelo, have you decided you are going to vote?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you know why it's important?
I think so, because like if you want your country to do well, you need a good government, and I guess that even a little difference can do much.
Like I said, I'm excited, but not really like thrilled that I'm going to vote for the first time. I'm just more worried about like the school policies, like that they're going to help out students.
What I'm worried about is if I give them my vote, they might not actually provide, and that's what I'm worried about, even though it sounds good.
He had asked me several times of which a candidate can promise such kind of policy, but then towards the end they can change that kind of policy. You tell me what are those things that you would like to see what the government will be doing for you?
If you like give student allowances and stuff, and that allows students to go to school better and like get all the education, then the future of New Zealand will be good.
I said to him, candidates are like salespeople. They can create product that is marketable for the voters. In the last election, it did work for them. It did work for them, and they're now doing the same technique, because they know that the students have this grievance, these issues, and then of course if they give it to them, then they will have their vote. You have to think on the other way around, where will this money be coming from? It's just like increasing the tax, increasing the GST, so it's just taking out some money from this side and supporting from the other side. So it's indirectly creating a fix to something.
There should really be a balance,
Yeah, but I guess that the taxes are being spent anyway, so you might as well get the taxes spent on you rather than on spending on other things.
What do you think of these Asian candidates?
Doesn't really matter to me. I guess they could be like as long as they deliver their promises, then I don't care what race they are. Like basically, we're not voting for races, we're voting for policies. So,
of course, me and Mom would not influence you on which party you will vote. Our influence only is for you to exercise your right.
I'm going to vote. Doesn't really matter what everyone else says. So even if my friends said that they don't want to vote, or my parents were going to vote, I guess I still want to vote. Like they have the experience of just voting.
Education and future employment seem to be the main issues for the young, but are they for the politicians?
Why do you think there are so many qualified engineers and doctors driving taxis, mopping floors in New Zealand?
Bad arrangement by Labour Party immigration policy.
The main reasons are our economy and the opportunity for people to move forward to realize their dream has failed them dramatically.
It clearly shows that the link up between immigration agents overseas and immigration personnel in New Zealand is totally inadequate and not working properly, and it's something which should be remedied.
If it's still happening, then quite a bit of it probably has to do with discrimination against foreign experiences or people with foreign qualifications.